Duh. Hello, chat, by the way. Sorry for not being on screen at the moment. I'm just doing something really quickly. Before we begin, though, I hope everyone's having a great day. And if you're not, well, then we're going to make your day better today. Because I've had a fantastic day and want to make sure that I can spread the joy of today for everyone who is here joining us today. So, if you are looking for some joy, I've got you all covered today. But first, let's get Eddie on the set. There we go. So, you might be wondering, okay, why I want to get Eddie in the set, man. So annoying. Okay, so you might be wondering why I have called this meeting at this ungodly hour for a stream. Now, I want to say, stay happy, don't turn on the Leafs game. I already have turned on the Leafs game. So, again, back to my very important announcement. Okay, is that better? Can you guys hear me now? Okay, thank God. Like I was saying, which makes this even funnier, is I'm tired of having trash sound. Okay? We've had trash sound and trash audio for the longest time. And I decided that I was going to invest some money into the channel. So that means we are not quitting like the plan was to quit. And so it is with great pride and joy that I announce the newest thing to the setup. An interface. A flipping interface. I have no idea how the hell this works, okay? I have no idea. Alright, this might not even work. Which is scary because I dropped $300 on this. So unboxing this stupid thing. Oh wait, we needed those wires. Okay. It comes with an instruction manual. How informative. Thank God. We'll be needing that. Okay, so. Okay. Read these instructions. Keep these instructions. Heed all warnings. Follow all instructions. Do not use clean only with dry cloth. Do not install this in a bookcase or similar unit. Do not place the flames. Thank you so much, system, for the donation. Do not place Nate. Screw that. We'll figure it out. So how the heck do I? Is this made of cardboard? Wow, this is made of cardboard. So you're meant to recycle this. So cool. The tutorial is on YouTube. That's a fair point. It probably is. But we are doing this the retard way because I really can't be asked. We're doing this through trial and error. Because let's be real here, no one came to see me succeed. People came to watch me try and try and try again. Okay, so computer for that. This I'm assuming will just go here. So that means we don't even need the Marshall lamp anymore. That's cool. Goals, you're smart. Yes, Goals is smart. Subscribe to Goals, by the way. Back row $5. Thank you so much. Call me a noob. Why am I thanking you for calling me a noob? Wow. Wow. Okay. So this is for. Oh, this is for the Scarlet. Oh, we can just use what we were already using for the Scarlet. Okay. It's a longer cable anyway. Okay. Let's just plug this straight into the Scarlet. Again, I have no idea how the hell this works. USB. Assuming this will turn it on. Where's the on button? There's no... Hello? What? Hello? Which one are you? We're pressing every single button until it turns on. What the hell? Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't turn the power bar on. Oh, it lights up so cool. Look at that. Yo, that's sick. Okay, again, no idea how the hell this thing's supposed to work. But I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. Okay? No guarantees that this will work. But if I go from my amp into this. What the hell? Assuming that's input 1, that's input 2, right? So there should be an aux option, shouldn't there? No, because input 1 goes to that, and that goes into there. What's this do? That's the volume. Okay. That's channel 1. I don't know what this does. Turn this up, turn that down. Okay. Okay. Your team is losing. I know. We ain't gonna win. I've accepted that. Okay, so. And that means this. I'm beyond confused right now. Hold up. This is obviously for the guitar. We move this. So leave this here for something. That plugs into that. Okay. Bro, I'm such a noob. And this probably goes. That plugs in there. Okay, so then let's return. No, there's a direct out there. Then we'll take you know what we'll do just to see if it works is get these old iconic headphones if anyone remembers them. Plug that in there. Let's get the Dave Murray going. Yeah, no flippin' idea how this works. Okay, this is gonna take a little bit of trial and error, so I hope you're willing to bear with me here. But if you're not willing to bear with me, then just leave. There's probably nothing of value on this episode anyway. Gonna need a pick. There we go. Goes here. It goes here. Okay, moment of truth. Please don't blow up my amp. Please don't blow up my amp. Oh my gosh. Wait. So it comes to there. Oh, I see what I need. And we don't have it. Put left and right. So we need a few adapters. That's what we're missing. we gotta figure out this thing, but I know why it's not working for us. So yeah. Alexa, stop. Sorry, that thing was loud. So we're missing a few major components to make this thing work for us. I know exactly what we're missing. And so tomorrow, we're gonna have to go out and get some. So that's gonna be interesting. We're gonna do our best to do that. Yeah, it should be fine. But yeah. I wanted to get it to work so that we could actually produce Man in the Padded Cell today. Because I've been excited for making that happen. So, it is what it is, right? But we'll have Man in the Padded Cell producing. We'll be producing more on that later. But for now, we are going to be taking a look at a new song project that I'm working on. Now, this song is not, it's not easy, especially for what we're trying to do. So what we are going to do is we're writing a 15-minute long song. That's what we're doing. Now, I don't know how familiar you guys are with the song, the Harlot trilogy. That sounds fantastic. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you so much, Joe. So, the Charlotte Harlot trilogy is a 12-year span of Iron Maiden songs that span across about a hooker. Now, you know, Man in the Padded Cell is about a man in the padded cell. Well, this song that we're writing is what happens to the man after he exits the padded cell. Now, I've given this a great deal of thought for how we're going to write this song. And I think we're going to have to not use the Dave Murray guitar for this, but we are going to try out the 7-string. And I actually got the 7-string back today from who someone was borrowing it from me. So, and we got it back today. So, we are going to be writing on it. And yeah, I'm going to go grab it. So I'll be right back. No one burn the plates down. Thank you. We'll be beginning. Alright, here it is. 7-string secured. So, 15 minutes of my joking. I'm not joking. We're writing a 15-minute long song. We're obviously not doing it all today. It's gonna need more thought than that. But we need to come up with ideas, obviously, for what this will entail for us. I'm gonna change up my setup slightly, just for a better quality setup. Yeah, I know this is horrible timing for me to be doing this now, but honestly, the channel needs to be changed up every once in a while. Luckily, I was blessed with having flipping 3 electrical outlets in the same area, all right beside each other. So electrical wiring is never an issue. There we go. Cool. And again, we're just trying to rearrange the stream so everything looks cool. Because I want to have a good quality, like, when I stream, I don't want to just be like that lame streamer. I want to look and feel professional. Like, as an upcoming professional musician, this is what I need to do. Okay. Eddie sits here, I sit here. This poster sits here. This poster sits here. I sit here. Camera stays there. Eddie's in the background. Move this closer to me. Damn it, and not drop my flippin' phone. Yeah, everything looking cool. But yet, don't hide Eddie. And there we go. Make a cool Ghost to Maiden poster in the back. That'd be cool, yeah. Eddie looks a little bit depressed. Let's raise his posture. Turn the screen head to face the camera. If it wants to. Or if Eddie will let it. Yeah, return. Dorella, what's up? Okay. Cool. There we go. We have a setup. Eddie might have crippling depression. Alright. And move this amp out of my way because this amp's going to cause issues. So that goes there. This will go back here. That will stay there as it is. There we go. Now we have one thing left, and that's grabbing the 7 string. Hello, how am I? I'm great, thanks. How are you? Ooh, a P.O. box. Look, man, I'm actually thinking about getting one because a P.O. box has been highly requested. I don't have the financial stability to afford one at the moment. Because I'm trying to save for life. You know? Gotta turn this off. Don't need it right now. So remember our tone we made a little while back? How we engineered our own tone and pedal and all that stuff? We're gonna use that today with a 7-string. Okay, so things are going to work a little differently today. No idea how loud that's going to be, so we're going to turn the master to 0. Okay, because right here. Okay. So first, we need a riff. What the heck? Whoever I lent this thing to did not tune this at all. Oh. I see. Well, it's great we are. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna switch channel. awful. Hold up. Let's write something. We need a riff that stands out, something unique. How do we feel about something like that? Again, like, just for that being written on the spot, how do we feel? Chat, are you guys still active? You guys still there? We need something like heavy, because at first what I want to have, because we're writing a flippin' 15-minute song here. It's not going to be easy, and it's going to be difficult, and it's going to be very complex. But basically the song, to give you an idea, is the man just got out of the padded cell, obviously, right? He was in the padded cell, and the warden stirred his brain up and threw him in the forest. This is the story. Warden threw him up into the forest towards an old abandoned mansion. Right? He has nowhere to go. He's completely stranded. And in this house, he has nightmares and he has hallucinations of what appears to be his past self that he doesn't quite remember, of his memories inside the cell, of it warping his reality. So we want something kind of like that represents a forest. Something kind of like peaceful at first. Something kind of like, I don't really know how to explain it. Okay, well that is something. Let's write that down. That is something, all right. Someone answer me, please. Hi. Bruh, I look up the word logic and the rapper comes up. What the heck? That guy is creepy. Okay. I don't even know why I looked up Logic. Oh yeah, because Logic Pro. Okay. How do you get into the pad style? That is the story for another song coming later. We're writing a whole story for it. So I want like a riff that will lead into that'll lead into that. Something kind of eerie, as if he just woke up from something. Okay, so that is a pretty fire riff, honestly. Like, I think that's awesome. I think that's definitely something we could work with. So obviously with our first lines, I want something like disoriented, and either confused or dazed. What sounds better? Disoriented! So be disoriented. Disoriented and confused! Dazed. I would say disoriented, dazed and confused. Let's try it. Let's start from the beginning. Damn it. Man. So many different variants and ideas that we have for that riff. And I'd be like, dazed and dazed and... There we go. That's how the riff goes. No, I like dazed and confused, waking up from the stir in my brain, kind of like a stir. Voice crack there. Oh, high notes. I don't have a whammy bar on this one, sadly. I have no idea what I'm doing. We're just experimenting with how that riff works. Alright. So, let us turn this into a flippin' song. So we have our intro. It fades in with a... up. Oh no, that does not work. Waking up, dazed and confused. This is one of those songs that is not meant to be sung and played at the same time. Because I want waking up dazed and confused. I want that to be kind of like. A looping mansion. Camera's only shaking because I'm moving my feet. See? That's why the camera shakes. So I'm feeling the song. It's not actually that loud. Wow, you're so funny that you think you can just say the N-word. Like, you're actually hilarious, man. Oh, and MTV Music just ruined that for you. Ha, ha, ha. Good try, buddy. Good job, MTV. Bro saved us. Not today, troll. Exactly. All right. So, again, this guy wakes up in a forest, a looming forest. Waking up, these confused. Looming forest and mansion. That kind of works. I don't know. What do you guys think? Kind of fits. Do you have any lyrics yet? No, we're writing the lyrics as we go. Because I have a story. We just want to have it. So basically the beginning is, he basically gets dumped in a forest, right? After he had his face off with the warden, which is another song coming. I don't want to spoil the ending of that one. It's going to be a 4-song trilogy, but we're writing the ending. Right? So he has a face off with this warden. Okay? Now, everyone's probably like, oh, face off with this warden. What does that mean? Sorry for my weird camera angle. I'm trying to fix what I broke. I don't really know how to explain this in any other way. Other than... because I don't want to spoil the ending. So imagine instead of writing the ending, we just write the face-off. The thing is, I don't really have a proper face-off done. I just have, like, who wins the battle and who loses the battle. I don't really have a face-off story written. I only have the ending kind of story finished, and then the actual being in the padded cell finished. How he got in the cell hasn't been finished yet, and how he gets out isn't finished yet either. But you're gonna pick up on some ideas of how he got out, because this song will explore ideas, and then as we solidify how he actually got out, we'll change the lyrics, right? All right. Stirring, decent confused. go. Waking up, interesting feeling in my toes, not knowing exactly where I am. Not knowing where exactly I am does not work. Not knowing where I am. Not knowing where I am. So waking up, dazed and confused. The tingling feeling in my toes. And no idea where I reside. To this looming forest I may hide. That's not bad. Why is his toes tingling? Because he's waking up after someone stuck a stir stick and stirred his brain up like a blender. That's why his toes are tingling. Wait, you're making a song? Yeah, we're making a song right now. Waking up, dizzy, tingling feeling in my toes. No idea where I reside. To this looming force I may hide. Okay. Waking up, dazed and confused. No idea where I reside. Cruising the forest I may hide. Feeling the tingles in my toes. Pins and needles. Waking up, dazed and confused. Pins and needles in my toes. No idea where I reside. This looming force I may hide. There we go. So da 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 da. Right? They fried my brain and now I'm insane. Well, he doesn't know that someone's messed with his brain. His memory has been wiped. He's locked in a forest. He doesn't know where he is, how he's gotten there. And the thing is, the things torment him. His memories, his phantom memories that he doesn't quite have, torments him in his sleep. And as he tries to go to bed in the wooden shelter that they left him in, this wooden old abandoned mansion, he sees halls stretch and manipulate, and he sees hallucinations and sounds of what he heard in the cells and things, but they aren't there, and it triggers him, and he begins to lose sight of reality of what is a dream versus what isn't a dream. It's a very well thought out story. And we gotta turn this into 15 minutes, which we can easily do, because we have a lot of writing and lore. So, this is gonna be fire. constant ringing my ears with every footstep. With every footstep. There's another. Every footstep I fall. With every footstep I fall. Constant ringing in my ears. With every footstep I fall. You say no to metal? Nah. So, it comes ringing in my ears. With every footstep I fall, dragging myself to the wooden shelter. Drag myself to the wooden shelter. Actually, schizophrenic could be telling me about these shadow people she was seeing. I wouldn't see anything. This is good, Amelia. Yeah, there's a whole lore to it. I will, yeah. Sabbath is metal. Okay. A faint wail in the trees pushes me on. Let's start from the beginning here. What's up?
Last song.
Yeah, we're not actually playing a song, we're writing one.
But it's loud, okay? So last one.
Sorry. Waking up! So, waking up dazed and confused seems like too many syllables. Dazed and confused. Dazed and stirred. Confused, stirred. Stirred. Let's try this. Waking up, dazed and stirred. Pins and needles in my feet. No idea where I reside. Looming forest is where I may hide. Cause ringing in my ears. There's most of my fall. Drag myself to a wooden shelter. Faint wail. Oh man, that's too many words. A wail in the trees. Wail in the trees pushing me on. Waking up dazed and confused. It's so crazy. Waking up dazed and confused. It's too much of a mouthful.
Okay. 5 minutes on.
Alright. Rising. Waking. Rising. 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 Rising days disturbed, pins and needles in my toes. No idea where I may reside. This looming force I may hide. Cause ringing in my ears. With every step I fall, drag myself to the wooden shelter. The wall of the trees pushing me on. Okay. So this is kind of like he's beginning to this is getting difficult. This is actually really we're gonna have to turn it down a bit. Rising dead and stirred, pins and needles in my feet. No idea where I reside. This looming force I may hide. Constant ringing in my ears. Every footstep I fall, dragging myself to the wooden shelter. While a wail in the trees pushes me on. Okay, so the lyrics now flow. We actually got the lyrics to flow. What did the riff would sound like if I just downpicked the whole thing? I can't do it with all upstrokes. I'm not that goated. Okay, so we try and play it that fast. Rising days stirred, pins and needles in my toes. No idea where I reside. To the looming force I may hide. No idea where I reside. No idea where I reside. Looming force I may hide. Constant ringing in my ears. Every footstep I fall, drag myself to the wooden shelter, and a wail in the trees pushes me on. Okay, so let's switch that. Makes more sense. Towards Constant ringing in my ears. Every step I fall. Wall in the tree pushes me on. Towards this wooden shelter. All right. So again, those lyrics seem fine because they're actually short and they're not such a mouthful. Although they sound a little cringy, so we're gonna rewrite them a bit just to make them sound better. Over time, they'll get better. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting this is an Iron Maiden cover channel. Here you go. I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to play Iron Maiden on this channel now. We even have Eddie behind me and everything. Nothing wrong with branching out. Exactly. And we also have our original song. I'm the Ancient Mariner. The reason why I can't play a lot of Iron Maiden right now is because this guitar is all the way tuned down, so I have to play everything 2 frets up, and I'm not used to that at all yet. So, yeah. I won't be playing Iron Maiden unless I'm playing on the Dave Murray guitar. So, for now, we're going to continue writing this. Now, I think a cool little instrumental break would be a fun thing here. And so, with an instrumental break, we'll have... It sounds pretty awesome. Just stop by, hit the like button. Thank you, Dave. David, thank you, David. Oh, I think that riff kind of sounds fire, honestly. So yeah, let's try and memorize that cool like instrumental rhythm part.